Hello guys, welcome to an academic YouTube live session. KCET an academy live session. Let us start with the KCET 2020 paper. Before I start guys, please do subscribe our channel, enable the bell icon so that you get notification for all our classes. In the previous sessions we have done up to 2019 paper. So today we will start with 2020 KCET paper part 1. And wherever some standard results are there, time saving results are there, we will go through it and I'm going to mention that. Let's start guys. Question number 1. The smallest positive integer for which p of n is true. Right, now least option is 2 only, right? So if I put n equal to 2, p of 2 is equal to 2 square is less than 2 factorial. That is not possible. Okay, so this is false. This is not possible. P of 3 is 3 square less than 3 factorial. 9 is less than 3 factorial. 6, even this is not possible. Right, suppose I take p of 4. 4 square is less than 4 factorial. Correct only, right? 16 is less than 24. 4 factorial is 24. So 16 is less than 4 factorial 24, which is true. Alright, so least positive value will be equal to 4. Least positive integer for which p of n is true is 4. Let's move to the next question. Z is equal to x plus iy, then the equation mod of z plus 1 is equal to mod of z minus 1 represents what? Okay, now I'm going to take z is equal to x plus iy. It's already mentioned. Z is x plus iy plus 1 is equal to modulus of x plus iy minus 1. Okay, now this is equal to modulus of x plus 1 plus iy is equal to modulus of x minus 1 plus iy. Mod of x plus iy is root of x square plus y square. So this is equal to root of x plus 1 the whole square, root of x plus 1 the whole square plus y square is equal to root of x minus 1 the whole square plus y square. Right, if I square on both sides, if I square both sides, root and square cancels, right? This becomes x plus 1 the whole square plus y square is equal to x minus 1 the whole square and plus y square. Right, I'm going to cancel this. A plus b the whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab is 2x. Okay, now, and that's equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab is minus 2x. I cancel x square, I'm going to cancel 1. So shift on the left side, 2x is equal to minus 2x means 4x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is y-axis. Every point on y-axis x is equal to 0. Answer is option D. Let's move to the next question. See, we know the complementary combination, right? NCR the same as NC n minus R. Complementary combination. 16C9 the same as 16C 16 minus 9, which is equal to 16C6. Okay, and 16C20 is equal to 16C 16 minus 20. 16C 16C10 the same as 16C6. 16C 16 minus 10 the same as 16C6. 16C9 this is equal to 16 minus 9 is 7. This is 6. Now I'll substitute the values. 16C9 is same as 16C7. 16C10 is same as 16C6 minus 16C6 minus 16C7. This will cancel this as well. You will get the answer as 0. Right, let's move to the next question. Number of terms in the expansion of, I'll just give you the general result. If you have suppose like this, okay, number of terms in the expansion of x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on up to xr whole to the power of n is equal to n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. This is number of terms in the expansion of x plus a whole power n. Number of terms in the expansion of x1, x2, x3 and so on up to xr whole power n. Now number of terms in the expansion of x plus y plus z. So n equal to 10, right? Number of terms x plus y plus z is 3. So if I substitute in the formula, you will get 10 plus 3 minus 1 and c3 minus 1, which is equal to 12c2. 12c2 will be equal to 12 into 11 upon 2 into 1, which is equal to 66. Answer is option B. Let's move to the next question. If the sum of n terms of an AP Sn is equal to n square plus n. Okay, now listen. Sn is equal to n square plus n, right? What will be S1? S1 is equal to 1 plus 1, 2 only, right? So therefore S1 is same as A1, which is equal to 2. S2 is equal to 2 square is 4 plus 2. S2 is equal to 6. Okay, now A2 is equal to S2 minus S1, right? A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. Actually, Sn minus 1 is always equal to An. So S2 minus S1 is equal to A1. S2 is equal to 6. S1 is equal to 2. A2 is equal to 4. Right, I'm supposed to find a common difference, right? So common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1. The common difference D is equal to A2 is 4, A1 is equal to 2. So difference is equal to 2. Answer is option A. Let's move to the next question. If the two lines are perpendicular, then which of the following is true? Right? What is slope of this line? Slope of this line is minus a by b, right? Which is equal to minus L by m. And slope of this line is minus a by b, that is minus L dash by m dash. Now two lines are perpendicular, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 is equal to minus L by m and m2 is equal to minus L dash by m dash is equal to minus 1. From this, L into L dash is equal to minus m into m dash. Shift on the left side, L into L dash plus m into m dash is equal to 0. Answer is option C. Hope this is clear, guys. Let's move to the next question. There was a simple question on straight lines. Okay, if x square is equal to 4ay passes through the point 2, 1, what is length of the lattice rectum? Question on conic sections. X square is equal to 4ay is an upward parabola, right? X square is equal to 4ay is an upward parabola. Now it is given in the question, it passes through the point 2, 1. And parabola equation is x square is equal to 4ay. I'm supposed to find the lattice rectum. Alright, the chord drawn for the focus perpendicular to the axis is called the lattice rectum. This L dash is called the lattice rectum. This is lattice rectum. You should find length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum is always equal to 4a. Okay, now this parabola is passing through the point 2, 1, right? Now since 2, 1 lies on x square is equal to 4ay, or parabola passes through 2 comma 1. If I substitute here, 2 square is equal to 4a into 1. So this means that 4a is equal to 4, right? Now the length of the lattice sectum is 4a, that is equal to 4 units only. Answer is option D. Right, let's move to the next question. Limit x tends to 0, tan x divided by root of 2x plus 4 minus 2. Okay, now listen. Whenever you have, suppose like this, limit x is tending to a, f of x divided by g of x. And if this is of the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, differentiate the numerator denominator separately. That is called L'Hopital's rule. Don't read this as L'Hospital's rule. It should be read as L'Hopital's rule. Differentiate the numerator denominator separately if it is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form. X is tending to 0, I'll get 0 by 0 form. Okay, so this is limit x is tending to 0. Differentiation of tan x is sec square x. Okay, root x is 1 by 2 root x, 1 by 2 root of 2x plus 4. And then differentiation of 2x is 2. And differentiation of 2 is 0. This 2 and 2 cancels. Now x is tending to 0. You will get sec square 0 divided by 1 by root 4. This goes to numerator. Root 4 is 2. And sec square 0 is 1. So answer is 2. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. The negation of the statement for all numbers x and y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Negation of this, if for some real numbers x and y, x plus y is not equal to y plus x. Right, any statement modified by the word not is called a negation. For all real x means for some real x, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Negation is x plus y is not equal to y plus x. Answer is option A only. Alright, what is standard deviation of the data? Standard deviation is equal to root of variance, right? First I'll find out variance. Variance is equal to 1 by n summation xi minus x bar the whole square. Right, or even this is correct. Variance is equal to 1 by n summation xi square minus x bar square. Even this is true. Okay, so first I'll find out mean. Mean of this is equal to summation xi divided by n. Sum of all observations is 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by number of observations is 5. Alright, if I add all this is 19 plus 6 is 25 plus 15 is 40. 40 by 5 which is equal to 8. So mean is equal to 8. Okay, so mean of this will be equal to 8. Xi minus x bar will be equal to, if I subtract the values, okay, xi minus x bar, 6 minus 8 is minus 2, then minus 1, 0 plus 1 plus 2. Xi minus x bar the whole square will be 4, 1, 0, 1 and 4. So if you add all this, variance is equal to 1 by 5. Summation of this will be equal to 4 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4. So variance is equal to 10 by 5. Variance is 2. Standard deviation is equal to root of variance. Standard deviation is equal to root of variance, which is equal to root 2. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. ABC are three mutually exclusive and exhaustive events of an experiment. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive means P of A plus P of B plus P of C should be equal to 1, right? Okay, I'm supposed to find out what is P of B. P of A is equal to 2 times P of B plus this is P of B plus P of C can be written as 3, you shift here, P of C is equal to 2 by 3 P of C. P of C is equal to 2 by 3 P of B is equal to 1. If you take LCM 3, you will get 6 P of B plus 3 P of B plus 2 P of B is equal to 3. If you add, you get 11 P of B. You add all this, you get 11 P of B, okay, is equal to 3. And P of B is equal to 3 upon 11. Answer is option A. Alright, let's move to the next question. Relation R on the set 1, 2, 3, R is equal to 1, 1. Obviously, it is not reflexive. For reflexive, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 should be there, but it is symmetric. 1, 1, if you reverse, you get 1, 1. Okay, and it is transitive also. Transitive, you see in two cases. A should relate to B and B should relate to C implies that A should relate to C, then it is transitive. The second case, evacuously true statement. A should relate to B and B should not relate to anybody else. Right, so it is reflexive, it is symmetric and transitive. Answer is option A. Let's move to the next question. What is the range of this function? Okay, now listen. There are two ways y a function of x. You can write x a function of y and find the range and all. So directly, if I want to do fx is equal to x square minus 4x, right, and plus 5. I'll complete the squares. I can write this as x square minus 4x. 5 can be written as plus 4 plus 1. First three terms, f of x is equal to x minus 2 the whole square plus 1. Alright, minimum value of a square is 0 only, right? Therefore, fx is greater than or equal to 1. So, range of f is equal to close interval 1, infinity. Alright, so answer is option D. Let's move to the next question. Number of binary operations. Okay, now direct shortcut, guys. Number of binary operations of a set containing n elements is n power n square. This is equal to n is equal to 3, right? Number of elements in a set is 3. So this is 3 square, which is 3 power 9. Right? Answer is option B. Number of binary operations is n power n square. Right? Let's move to the next question. What is domain of this function? See, cos inverse of x is defined. Domain of cos inverse of x is x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So domain of root cos inverse of root of x minus 1 is root of x minus 1 should lie between minus 1 and plus 1. If I square on both sides, if I square throughout, minimum value of a square is 0. So 0 is less than or equal to minus 1, less than or equal to 1. Don't take 1 x lies between 1 and 1. Minimum value of a square is 0. If you square, you get 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. If you add 1 throughout, you get 1 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So x belongs to close interval 1, 2. Right, answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. Cos inverse of x plus sin inverse of x is pi by 2, right? This is of the form sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, which is equal to pi by 2. Very simple question. So this is cos pi by 2 and cos 90 is 0. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. First, I'll find out a square. A square is a into a, right? That is matrix a square is equal to a into a. Okay, that's equal to matrix 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and 1, 0, 0. Here also matrix 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and 1, 0, 0. If you multiply first row, first column, you will get 0 plus 0 plus 1. First row, second column, 0 plus 0 plus 0. First row, third column, 0 plus 0 plus 0. Second row first column is 0 plus 0 plus 0. Again 0 plus 1 plus 0, and this is all a zeros. Again this is all a zeros. Even this is 0, and then this is 1 plus 0 plus 0. This will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. That is same as I. Now a power 4 can be written as a square into a square, which is I into I. This is I into I, which is equal to I only. Answer is option A. Let's move to the next question. If A and B are square matrices of same order and B is a skew symmetric matrix, a matrix which is equal to its own transpose is symmetric, right? And matrix which is equal to negative of its own transpose is skew symmetric. Now according to the question, B is skew symmetric. So B dash is equal to minus B. This is given. Now I should check what is this matrix. Now if I take suppose A dash, B and A transpose of this. Okay, AB transpose will be equal to B transpose into A transpose, right? This is A dash, B dash, A dash of dash. So this is A dash, B dash and A. B dash is equal to minus B, right? So this is minus A dash, B dash is minus B into A. So I'm getting negative of the same transpose, negative of the same matrix. So if it is negative of its same matrix, then it is own matrix, then A dash, B and A is skew symmetric. Alright, I'm getting negative of its own matrix, negative of its own. Obviously this is skew symmetric. Alright, answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. See this matrix, if I shift on the right side, capital A is equal to matrix 2 1 3 2. This is whole inverse. That is, I'm operating inverse on both the sides. And then 1 0 0 1 is I. So this is 2 1 3 2 whole inverse into I is same thing. So A inverse is equal to what? A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A, right? So this is equal to 1 by determinant of this will be equal to 2 1 3 2, and adjoint will be equal to, interchange the diagonal elements, change the sign of other elements, 2 2 minus 1 minus 3. So this should be equal to 1. 4 minus 1 is 4 minus 3 is 1 into this is 2 minus 1 minus 3 2. So matrix will be equal to 2 minus 1 minus 3 and 2. That is, answer is option D. Alright, let's move to the next question. F of x is equal to, then which of the following is true? If I take suppose f of 0 is equal to determinant of 0 a b minus a 0 c and then minus b minus c and 0. Okay, this is a skew symmetric matrix, right? Determinant of a skew symmetric matrix of odd order is always 0, or you expand, you get 0 only. F of 0 will be 0. Answer is option E. Okay, question number 21. See, whenever the arrangement of numbers are in AP in a 3 by 3 determinant, value for determinant is always 0. I just give you an example. Let's say if you have determinant 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008 and 2009. If you have suppose like this, then the value of the determinant is always 0. I can prove it. Change R2 to R2 minus R1. First row will be 2001, 2002 and 2003. Now if I subtract, you will get this as 3, 3 and 3. Change R3 to R3 minus R1, or change R3 to R3 minus R2. Even this is 3, 3 and 3. Two rows are same, answer is 0. You understand? So even this fellow will be 0, but this is not possible, this is not possible, this is not possible. Log e is 1, log e to the base c is 1, and log 1 to any base is 0. Answer is option A only. Log of log e will be 0 only. Let's move to the next question. See, we know that A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant A into I, right? So this can be written as determinant of A into adjoint of A. A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant A into I. So this is determinant A is 5 already given, and determinant of I. When you take 5 outside, this is determinant 5, this is 5 power n into determinant A. N stands for order of the matrix, its order is 3. So this is 5 cube. Okay, determinant of I is 1. Answer is 125 only. Answer is 5 cube, which is 125. Okay, answer is option D. Let's move to the next question. Function is continuous at 0. What should be the value of k? So if it is continuous at 0, limit x is tending to 0, f of x is equal to f of 0. Okay, limit x is tending to 0, fx will be equal to 1 minus cos kx whole divided by x into sin x is equal to f of 0 is 1 by 2. Now this fellow is of the form 0 by 0 form. We'll use L'Hopital's rule. Limit x tends to 0. Differentiation of 1 is 0, right? Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So this is plus k sin kx. And in the denominator, I'll use u into v. Product rule. U into v dash plus v into u dash is equal to 1 by 2. Again, this is 0 by 0. So we'll use the L'Hopital's rule once again. Limit x tends to 0 of differentiation of sin kx is k cos kx. Okay, here I'll use the product rule. First function differentiation of second plus second function is cos, and differentiation of x is 1, and differentiation of sin x is cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Now if x tends to 0, you get k square. 0 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. So k square by 2 is equal to half. K square is 1, right? So k is equal to plus minus 1. Answer is option B. Alright, let's move to the next question. What is the right hand and left hand limit of this function? Okay, now actually a power infinity is infinity. Infinity if a is more than 1. A power minus infinity a power infinity is infinity if a is more than 1. This is 0 if a is less than 1, and this is not defined if a is equal to 1. Okay, now right hand limit is equal to limit x is tending to 0 plus limit x is tending to 0 plus fx. Okay, that is same as limit s tends to 0 f of 0 minus 0 plus h. So that's equal to limit s tends to 0 of f of h will be equal to e power 1 by h minus 1 divided by e to the power of 1 by h plus 1. Okay, now I'm going to simplify this. Limit s tends to 0 of, okay, I'm going to take e power minus 1 by h common. This becomes 1 minus e to the power of minus 1 by h. Even this is same. E power 1 by h common, this will be 1 plus e power minus 1 by h. You multiply, you get back the same thing. This will cancel. Now if h tends to 0, 1 minus e power minus infinity by 1 plus e power minus infinity. e power infinity is infinity, e power minus infinity is 0. So this is 1 minus 0 by 1 plus 0, which is equal to 1. So right hand limit will be equal to plus 1. Alright, let me check the left hand limit. Left hand limit is equal to limit x is tending to 0 minus fx, that is equal to limit s tends to 0 of f of 0, 0 minus h, 0 minus h, which is f of minus h. Limit s tends to 0 of f of minus h, if I substitute e power minus 1 by h minus 1, e power minus 1 by h plus 1. Now if h is tending to 0, e power minus infinity minus 1, minus infinity minus 1, again e power minus infinity plus 1. This is 0 minus 1 by 0 plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. So left hand limit, right hand limit will be plus 1, left hand limit will be minus 1. Answer is 1 and minus 1. Last option D. Let's move to the next question. See, it's a standard result, right? When you have a power x plus y is equal to a power x plus a power y, then dy by dx is always equal to minus a to the power of y minus x. NCERT exemplar worked out example. Similarly, if I have suppose like this, 2 power x plus y is equal to 2 power x plus 2 power y, then dy by dx is always equal to minus 2 to the power of y minus x. Answer is option D. Let's move to the next question. See, 2 tan inverse of x, 2 tan inverse of x is tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square when x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. And then this is pi minus, sorry, I'll write tan inverse in terms of sign. 2 tan inverse of x is sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square if x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. This is pi minus sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square if x is greater than or equal to 1, minus pi minus sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square if x is less than or equal to minus 1. Alright, now if I use the second result, if I use this result, 2 tan inverse of x is equal to pi minus sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square when x is greater than or equal to 1. To shift on the left side, sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square is equal to pi minus 2 tan inverse of x. Okay, now differentiation changes based on the domain. F of x is equal to, I am supposed to find f dash of root 3. Root 3 is obviously more than 1. So this is pi minus 2 tan inverse of x. Alright, I repeat, differentiation changes based on the domain. Now if I differentiate now, f dash of x is equal to pi is a constant 0, differentiation of tan inverse of x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Okay, now f dash of root 3 will be minus 2 divided by 1 plus root 3 the whole square, which is minus 2 by 4. Minus 2 by 4 is minus half. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. Okay, if I take suppose log on both the sides, log of x into y whole power y is equal to log of e power x. Okay, log m power n is n log m, right? So you get y into log x into e is equal to x into log e. Log e is 1. Y into a bracket log m into n is log m plus log n, that is log x plus log e is equal to x into log e is 1, y is equal to x divided by log x, again log e is 1. This is y. Now if I use the quotient rule, if I differentiate this u by b, dy by dx is equal to v into y dash. This is v into y dash minus u into v dash divided by v square, that is log x plus 1 the whole square. Right, this will cancel. You will get log x plus 1 minus 1 by log x plus 1 the whole square. This will cancel. You will get log x by 1 plus log x the whole square. Answer is option C. Okay, let's move to the next question. You call this as equation 1. That is, I can write y is equal to 2 into x to the power of n plus 1 plus 3 into x to the power of minus n. You call equation 1. Alright, now if I differentiate once, dy by dx is equal to 2 into n plus 1 into x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1 plus 3 into minus n x to the power of minus n minus 1. This will cancel anyways. If I differentiate once again, d square y upon dx square is equal to 2n into n plus 1 and x to the power of n minus 1 minus 3n minus n minus 1 x to the power of minus n minus 2. Okay, now d square y by dx square d square y by dx square is equal to 2n into n plus 1 x to the power of n minus 1 minus of minus is plus 3n into n plus 1 and x to the power of minus n minus 2. I want x square into d square y by dx square. If you multiply by x square, if you multiply throughout by x square, multiply by x square, you will get x square into d square y by dx square is equal to 2n into n plus 1 into x to the power of, if you square, then this will be n plus 1. Add the powers, n minus 1 plus 2 will be n plus 1 plus 3n into n plus 1 and x to the power of minus n. Now x square into d square y upon dx square, okay, is equal to, I'm going to take n plus 1 common. Left out is 2 into x to the power of n plus 1 plus 3 into x to the power of minus n. This is from equation 1. From equation 1, that will be equal to y. So this is the x square into d square y by dx square is equal to n into n plus 1 into y. Answer is option D. Good question. It's a question on successive differentiation. Let's move to the next question. If two curves intersect perpendicularly, then what should be the value of k square? We have done this before as well. Two curves cut at right angles. Two curves cut at right angles, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Is it not? So if I differentiate the first curve, differentiation of 2x is 2, differentiation of y square is 2y into dy by dx. This will cancel, dy by dx is equal to 1 by y. Okay, so this is m1. If I differentiate this, first function is x, differentiation of y is dy by dx, plus second function is y is equal to k. Sorry, differentiation of k is 0. This fellow is 0. Now x into dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. If you shift 2 on the right side, it will be 0. X into dy by dx is equal to minus y. Now dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. This is m2. Okay, let's call this as equation 1. Let's call this as equation 2. Now, according to the questions, they cut at right angles, right? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. M1 is equal, M1 M2 is equal to minus 1. M1 is equal to 1 by y, M2 is equal to minus y by x is equal to minus 1. This will cancel, you get y, x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 if I substitute in equation 1, y square is equal to 2. Now I am supposed to find out what is k square. From equation 2, if you square on both sides, k square is equal to 4x square y square. Just go back to equation 2 and square that. So k square is equal to 4 times x square is 1, y square is 2. So k square is equal to 8. Answer is option B. Right, let's move to the next question. The maximum value of this function is, let us use maximum minima. I'll take this as f of x. F dash of x is equal to denominator differentiation of numerator minus numerator differentiation of denominator by denominator the whole square is x square. This will cancel. F dash of x is equal to 0. 1 minus log x divided by x square is equal to 0. That is 1 is equal to 1 minus log x to the base c is equal to 0. So 1 equal to log x. So x is equal to e power 1, x is equal to e. Now you find out f of e, which is equal to log e divided by e. Log e is 1, so you will get 1 by e. This is the value, guys. Alright, so I am done with 30 questions in part 1, 2020 paper. The remaining 30 I'll do in part 2, guys. Please do watch, like and share my video. Thank you.